Hello and welcome to Chapter 4 of my project series. I am on the roof of this house watching all the bad guys surrounding me. I was going to make a break for my temporary base, 360 or pretty close to 360 meters out that way. I did go online to minecraftforums.net and discovered that there was a bug. Remember, this is supposed to be how you get the pumpkin seeds, and if you remember in that previous video this showed as fire. That was a bug, but it had already been caught and fixed by the mod author, which is just amazing to me. It's really refreshing when you encounter a mod author who is up to date and current on his mod and what it's doing, and when there's bugs and fixes, it's really nice to have that. So it had been fixed, and in fact, I believe that was the Hunger Overhaul mod, and there had actually been a couple, I think, of updates to that mod since I had started this series, yes. So there were some updates to that mod. There were updates to some of the other mods. I just went ahead and downloaded those updates because I thought, you know, why not? It's not going to hurt me to do that. So anyway, as I said, I was thinking I'm going to make a run for my little base over there, just because I believe I can make it. As long as I have full hunger bar and or source of food, I should most of the time be okay. Hello, Mr. Enderman. I'm not going to look at you because then you'll kill me. And there's your pal, another Enderman. A little lava pool there. And yeah, as long as I have enough food, I think theoretically I should be okay. I can... Oh, creeper after me. While it's true that these bad guys are going to be trying to hurt me along the way, they're easy to outrun and avoid, whereas I cannot outrun or avoid being hungry and starving to death. So, food, good. Monsters, bad, but not nearly as bad as no food. So, hopefully that makes sense. Yeah, so here I am, and I will be able to sleep. Oh, there are monsters. Whoa, creeper! Okay. So now it's bad, simply because I don't want a creeper to blow up my stuff. Maybe I can lure him down here a little bit. Hello, Mr. Zombie. I see you. I see you. I see you. Oop. Blow up. Oh, bam! Well, I did what I wanted, but I wasn't ready for this other zombie to be hitting on me. Hello, Mr. Zombie. Do you want to dance? Oh, let's dance. Ow. Okay, I don't want to dance with you anymore. You hurt me. You hurt me! And all I wanted was to dance. Okay. Another zombie dying. Oh, ouch. And you set me on fire? That's just rude. It's rude. So, yeah, that just happened, and now it's too late for me to sleep in the bed and save my position. Well, that's just absolutely wonderful. Alright, well, I suppose stuff like that is bound to happen eventually. I did not bring anything with which to make a... Oh, darn. Alright, well, I need to make some tools and some... Yeah, I need to make stuff. I need to be able to make stuff or I will not survive. Anyway, I'm just babbling. I am going to... Oh, this is... what is this? Oh, those are walnuts. Okay. Good. More food for me to eat. Okay. Anyway, just nothing major going on. As I said, I am just still in the process of moving things from over there to over here, and I need to make myself probably some basic tools to make this a little bit easier for myself, but I'm going to do that now. I'm not going to bore you with the details of that because it's literally going to be just moving from stuff from one point to another. But I will come back later, and I'll see you in a little bit. I am back. I had forgotten about the fact that there was this dungeon over here, and now that it's daytime, that's going to be the best time to go down in here. Now, the reason I want to go down in here, of course, is that dungeons normally have a chest filled with goodies. Dungeons have a chest, and there's also a spawner that spawns bad guys. But because it's daylight, the spawner, there it is. The spawner won't be able to spawn anything bad, so we avoid that problem. And so all we want to do now is look for the treasure chest. Treasure chest that should be in here somewhere, and take whatever goodies it might contain, and then we just get the heck out of here. There we go. Some redstone, a deluxe cheeseburger, ooh, a couple saddles, a music disc. Alright, well, bread, yeah, okay. I know with bread I can make sandwiches, I believe, and we can make sandwiches. Yes, I can make peach. I can make all kinds of jelly sandwiches. I can make a hot dog with, but I do need the cooking pots and other stuff. Okay, so I'm actually going to also take this treasure chest with me. It's not called a treasure chest. It's just called a chest. I called it a treasure chest because it's down here, and it's, you know, what you get for having defeated this dungeon. But I didn't have to defeat the dungeon because it was so near the surface. Oh, gold horse armor. Oh, that's pretty cool. Some wheat, some more strings, a name tag, that'll be handy later. And another, I got the two of the same music disc. Well, that kind of sucks. Gold horse armor. I think you cannot, I don't think you can make horse armor, so that's a pretty cool thing to find. I don't think that there are more than 2 chests in a, oh, I disoriented myself. Where am I? Okay, here. There are not, there usually, I don't think there are ever more than 2 chests in a dungeon. But I'm just going to dig out the rest of the sand around. Yeah, if it was here, it would be along these edges, and it's not there, so I can safely assume that that's all that there is. Great. And I also got some sand, which is also good, because I will need it later. Alright, so, yeah, got some things out of there. Nothing too major. Some food, which will be good. In fact, let's just go ahead and eat this deluxe cheeseburger right now and see how many hearts I get out of it. It's listed as a wholesome large meal. I'm 5 hearts down. And nothing happened. Well, that kind of sucks. Alright, there are obviously some bugs still in these mods, but that's just a darn shame. So, what a waste. Oh well, it happens. It's not a big deal. Whenever you're playing with mods, it's important to remember that mods are being written by everyday normal people. They are not paid programmers. They write mods because they want to and it's fun for them. But they are not being paid for their services. They're not. Well, that's weird. Seems like I'm getting several buggy things going on here. But anyway, as I was saying, mod authors are not paid anybody. They do it because they want to, and so there are going to be bugs. It happens, and it's just important to remember that if you encounter a bug, you should be friendly about it. Go onto the forums, see if the bug has already been mentioned in the forum, and if it has been, then you can leave it alone at that, because the mod author will see that and probably work on it. And if you don't see it, go ahead and tell them about it. But make sure you can sort of reproduce the problem at will, and give a really good, decent description of the problem so that they really know what's happening and maybe can work on fixing it. So, yeah, there you go. Anyway, I am going to continue moving things around. I'll come back in a little bit. I am back. I have found myself some flint. Actually, let me correct. I didn't find flint, but I found gravel. And in vanilla Minecraft, when you dig up gravel, there's a chance that you will get flint. But with this Tweaks mod, what it does is you always get gravel, but you can combine them like that to get a piece of flint. So that way you're not left up to random chance on whether or not you will get your flint or not. So the great thing here is that I can now build a pickaxe. It's my first ever pickaxe. I can also make a regular axe, and I will also make a shovel like so. And yeah, basically with a pickaxe, a shovel, and a regular axe, I will have a set of tools. I still won't have a weapon. I should rephrase that. I don't know why I just said that. I do have a weapon. I can't make a weapon out of flint. But I have, as you see in my hand here, a copper rapier. If you remember that I found those copper blades over there, and I went ahead and used one of them to make a copper rapier. So yeah, I do have a weapon, but I will now have a set of flint tools. The flint pickaxe will allow me to go mining and start getting coal and some other things that I'm going to need for survival and safety. So yeah, that's where I'm at right now. I think the next thing I'm going to do actually is I need to look for some trees, and I'm going to have to look for a forest. There's a pine forest here, but I need regular oak trees like the one that these walnuts are growing on right here. And these pine trees are not going to cut it. So I may have to go searching far and wide for a forest. But that's what I'm going to do next. And I'll let you know when I find one. Alright, just on not too terribly far from my own base, across this little desert, there's a forest. Because as we all know, forests naturally occur right next to a desert. And even better, I believe, and I might be wrong, but I believe that these are cherries. They are not ripe, so I can't pluck them. But I think they have the lookings of what might be cherries. If I do this, I think I just ruin them. Nope. I got a cherry. Excellent. Okay, so that is good, and I will show you why in just a minute. I'm going to chop down some trees because I will need the wood, but more importantly, what I want is oh, I fell in the water. I want to pay attention to what I'm doing so I don't fall in the water. But beyond that, what I want is I want a oak sapling. So, okay, let's break these leaves and see if I get an oak sapling. There we go. There's one right there. So why do I want this? Well, because if I take this cherry and I combine it with an oak sapling, I get a cherry sapling. And that means that I will be able to plant my own cherry trees. And I gotta tell you, that is going to be fantastic. So I am going to get the remaining cherries on this tree, and I'm going to get some more saplings, and then I can take them back, and I will be able to make cherry trees. I will have my own orchard full of cherry trees, which would be great, because, quite frankly, I like cherries. And I have to tell you, if there's one thing that this mod is missing, it would be a cherry Coke, because that is absolutely delicious. I could really go for a cherry Coke right now. But it doesn't. Instead, I will be able to make either fruit salads, I can make cherry juice, I can make a cherry pie. How do I make dough? Oh, I'm going to need to find salt, and I'll need to find flour. Let's see, cherry pie, chocolate cherries, ooh, chocolate covered cherries, cherry smoothie, cherry cheesecake, oh goodness, oh my goodness, pineapple down cake, pineapple ham, huh, okay, banana split, alright, cherry yogurt, fruit punch, cherry jelly, okay, well, and of course with cherry jelly you can make cherry jelly sandwiches, which would also be pretty nice. Yeah, we may be able to do this at some point in time. Actually, I can probably make the cherry jelly now, and I can make a cutting board. Oh, I need peanut butter. Huh, of course, because these are, it says cherry jelly sandwich, but it's actually peanut butter and cherry jelly sandwich, and I would need peanuts. Okay, well, we won't be able to do that right away. So anyway, but I will be able to make some things with the cherries that I can eat, which will be good. So, yeah, basically, I think that's probably going to be the end of this particular chapter. As I said, I'm going to continue. I'm just going to get several saplings from these oak trees. I'm going to cut down some birch trees as well and get saplings from them as well. I don't particularly have a use for them at this point in time, but they are still good for when you need wood or anything else. And I will be able to save my oak saplings for cherry trees. And again, like I said, hopefully I'll have a nice big orchard full of cherry trees at some point in time in the near future. And with cherry trees growing abundantly, I will hopefully not have issues with starvation and food and that kind of stuff. So anyway, thank you for watching. I really appreciate it. Hope you enjoyed it. And I will see you next time.